Good afternoon. I'm Gina Millsap, Chief Executive Officer of the Topeka and Shawnee County Public Library. Thank you for being here today and being part of an organization that is so important to the library. This is one of my favorite events of the year, the opportunity to celebrate how the Friends of the Topeka and Shawnee County Public Library help make it one of the best libraries in the country. This article appeared in the Topeka Capital Journal on November 18, 2011. It's headline news for several reasons. We all know money is important. It's important because it provides the resources the library needs to make a difference in the community, whether that's helping children learn to read, helping someone find a job, helping a student achieve more in school, or helping nurture the imagination and culture of our community with stories, art, music, and opportunities to come together. It's also amazing news because just 3 years ago, instead of $100,000, that figure would have been closer to $50,000. So what happened? The library and the organizations that support it all have a commitment to excellence. That includes reviewing what we do, how we do it, and setting high standards of achievement. The Friends of the Library have been pioneers in working with me to do exactly that. Just 2 years ago, we were engaged in a months-long project to look at every aspect of the Friends activities: the annual book sale, the boutique, the wonderful used books and gift store, and its newest enterprise, online sales. You saw the results of that analysis and the changes that were made in that headline. The Friends have become a model for the whole library and how to make necessary changes to succeed. And what drives us all towards providing the best possible library for our community? It's our plan. Each year, the request that the Library Board of Trustees makes of the Friends is made in support of achieving the vision and goals of the next decade, our blueprint for serving our community. And every year, the Friends help us pursue our mission and vision for the future. It's an essential and noble role that the Friends play in our present and in helping determine our future. So what has happened in the past year to make the goals and vision of this plan a reality? Here's just a few highlights. We're living our mission: stories you want, information you need, connections you seek every day. We're reaching out in new ways by not just buying and circulating stories and information, but creating our own. This is all booked up, an online video series starring cooking neighborhood librarian Kathy Jennings and marketing and communications director Diana Friend. Every few weeks, they offer suggestions on great books on topics ranging from The Pioneer Woman, a Food Network cooking star, to Gone Girl, a recent bestseller. More and more libraries are creating our own stories that are unique to our communities. This is a great example of that. Two of our librarians, Lissa Staley, self-styled book evangelist, and Ann Pepper, another one of our rock star librarians, helped develop and write this project. Capital City Caper is a mystery set in Topeka, written by two of our librarians and 18 other talented local writers who took a very unconventional approach to writing a book. Each one of them wrote a chapter. Like Dickens, they published each chapter as a serial on our digital branch, and once the last chapter was completed, it was published as a book. Speaking of the digital branch, which is our website, it continues to grow in popularity as we find new ways to provide great library service virtually. Comparing January 2010 to January 2011, when we went live with the new digital branch, traffic increased from 32,900 visitors to 41,200 visitors. That's an increase of 25%. Ebooks and e-music are increasing in popularity every day. At the same time, libraries are finding themselves between the proverbial rock and hard place with ebooks. They're becoming more and more popular, and yet the biggest publishers, called the Big Six, are reluctantly working with libraries, or in some cases not working with us at all, to serve readers who want to read old favorites and new bestsellers on their Kindle or iPad. Our library took a leadership role nationally in educating librarians, trustees, volunteers, and readers everywhere that readers want to obtain stories in all forms from their libraries. We started a petition drive and eventually obtained 10,000 signatures worldwide from library users and book lovers who want their libraries to provide them with ebooks. We printed the petitions and mailed them to the Big Six publishers. I I confess that we've yet to hear from most of them, but there are some indicators that the publishers who have refused to sell ebooks to libraries may be coming around. We installed a new catalog to serve readers and information seekers. It's available 24/7 and is much more user-friendly than the old 20th century catalog. We made great progress on the kids' library, including the installation of this beautiful sculpture portraying our reading dog program. This was made possible by a gift from Dr. Robert D. Parman and Frankie Best Parman. The mural that creates an environment of learning and imagination was completed by the library's own digital services supervisor, Michael Perkins, who was a web designer and a talented artist. Next up is awarding the bid to the company who will build three-dimensional interactive learning scapes that will delight and facilitate reading and learning for kids of all ages. The Friends provided the first $30,000 of what will be a $180,000 project that changes the area that serves children and families from youth services, which is library lingo, to the kids' library, which is for and about children and what they love to do and aspire to be. TSCPL librarians continue to lead the way nationally. Marie Pico, Public Services Director, was selected as a Library Journal Mover and Shaker, and we now have 3 staff members that have been so recognized. And Rob Banks, our Chief Operating Officer, was elected to the Executive Board of the American Library Association. ALA has 50,000 members and is the professional association for librarians in the United States and North America. We are very proud of them both. The library was also recently honored by the Community Resources Council at its annual Community Awards Luncheon as the Government Agency of Excellence in 2012. Not all events are front-page headlines, but this one is a game changer for the library. We refinanced our bonds this year. That is the remaining debt on this beautiful building. We pay off the mortgage in 2019, and with the savings on our debt, $995,000 may be reallocated to support services, collections programs, and infrastructure, and grow the library by reaching out to parts of the community that are currently underserved. It literally changes our future by allowing us to recover from significant cuts we experienced beginning in 2008 and in growing the library by serving more people than ever. And finally, something to really anticipate. We received a 5th grant from the National Endowment for the Arts for the Big Read, our community reading program. In 2013, we'll all be reading and talking about The Great Gatsby, the book the modern American library named as the second best English language novel of the 20th century. There will be fascinating book discussions and amazing programs that include the entire community in this classic American story. See the latest edition of Library News to learn more. Get ready to put on your flapper dresses, raccoon coats, and become a jazz baby. Though the Beatles song talks about a little help, we received lots of help from the Friends. For instance, most of the resources that we use to acknowledge and honor library employees are from our Friends, and the thousands of dollars in scholarships that they award to library staff who are pursuing their Masters in Library Science and Information Studies are life-changing. Here are the grateful recipients from this year. The Friends are helping develop the next generation of librarians and library directors. The Friends contribute thousands of dollars each year to our summer reading program. National research shows that children who own books and have them at home are better readers and students than children who don't. Research that we are conducting with our local school district shows that 80% of the children who participate in our summer reading program maintain or improve their reading scores and skills into the next grade. We give a number of prizes to children as rewards for reading, but by far the most important prizes are books. The Friends enabled us to put over 3,600 books in children's hands this summer. The Friends support art as an essential part of the library experience. Friends support our gallery by funding programs and, with the assistance of the Friends of Art, new acquisitions to our collection. The printed image, one of 2 alternating annual shows the Friends sponsor, has a national reputation and garners attention for our library globally. The Friends are helping make the kids' library a reality with their lead contribution of $30,000. The Friends is an important and impressive nonprofit community organization with strong leadership, committed staff members, and hundreds of devoted volunteers. The success of its three lines of business, the annual book sale, which is a community event, the boutique, a successful used book and gift store housed at the library, and online sales, its newest and perhaps destined to be its most successful venture yet, is a testament to the smart strategic leadership and management of this organization and the hard work and commitment of employees and volunteers. And not content with resting on its laurels, the Friends are using online services and social media to reach members and attract new members. The Friends are future-proofing its own organization and the library as well. This is what's called a lockbox system. It will be placed in a remote location in the community and allow library customers to pick up their reserves with their library cards at their convenience. We will be installing the first lockbox in early 2013. We pilot new initiatives like this before we make wholesale changes and investments, and the Friends have taken a lead role in helping us test new services and programs. And so we end as we began, honoring and celebrating the contributions the Friends make to the Topeka and Shawnee County Public Library. The Friends, through memberships, annual book sale, online book sales, the Chandler Boutique, and their Bag Day sales, continue to make a huge difference in the quality of library services in Topeka and Shawnee County. Great respect, appreciation, and real affection for all the wonderful volunteers and staff it's my privilege to work with. Thank you.